Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to another edition of
Takeover Thursday.
I'm Miss Melissa.
And I'm Miss Anna. And we're back together.
We are back together, and it's a snow day.
It is. There's snow. I love snow. I wish it would have snowed like 12 feet, but
I am happy it snowed what it did, just enough to like get the. It's just, I guess as a grown up, you know, it's like different.
You're right. I'm not a grown up. So.
Yeah. But so if you were coming to you from, I don't know, you know, people that are tuning in from all over. I know we have people that watch us from other states and other areas of the state, which is awesome. But we are in Colonial Heights, and it has snowed. Obviously, Chesterfield County, so like our local community has snow.
Like
not
an
enough
inch.
to,
like
yeah,
an inch.
not enough. School is still very much in session. And it would have been anyway, because as far as I know, since the world of virtual has happened, my guess is if it snows, you instantly get a virtual day.
You just get a virtual day.
Right. So
it's not the same as a real snow day.
It's
because
not. It's not. I think the hard thing too is even when it's just a light layer, when the kids see the snow, they instantly. But it's still a school day, so it's not like you can just get up and go like out and do snow things.
Yeah,
it's
and
you get
by
up
the way,
and you go to school.
It's been raining a lot, and so it's really muddy. So playing in the snow is not like
it's
snow.
Yeah.
It's mud.
It's going to be kind of slushy.
It's fine,
and
you know.
muddy.
But there's snow.
But
That's all that matters.
anyway, so here we are.
Yes. So I thought today we could do a puzzle.
Okay, sweet.
I love puzzles. Puzzles
Oh
are
my
one of
gosh,
my favorite
this is
things.
adorable.
Yeah. So all right. So
Just put it outside.
yeah. So here's our puzzle.
Okay.
I mean, I guess.
Let me see. If you start doing, aren't you supposed to start with like the edges or something? You start with the outside.
Okay. So
and then move
this
in.
one's got stripey doos on it. I'll do the stripey doos.
Okay.
You do.
Ooh, I'm gonna do the sprinkly doos.
Okay.
I see something that's sprinkly. So if I start doing this.
That's not it.
No.
Wait, do you have pink?
And this is kind of, I don't even really know what this, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to take the bright colors and then start piling them up over here.
And I'll do the darker colors and,
That's a kind of a stripy deal.
this is, do we have like white pieces?
We could. I mean, it's certainly possible.
Okay. Are you taking pictures of my piggy slippers? I have piggy slippers on, y'all. Anyways, so, do you know what we're doing?
We're putting together a puzzle. Duh. I mean, here's the pieces, right? So, like, you just gotta.
Is it like?
It's supposed to be from.
It looks like a fence. Is there a fence on here?
I don't know. I know that I know what's supposed. I mean, the puzzles, the way those work is you get all of these pieces and then you put it together. Right, it's a jumbled hot mess. We don't really know what's going on here, but once it's put together, it's going to be a
great picture. But
so.
do you remember exactly what the picture is?
I don't.
I think there was an animal on it, but I don't. There's brown? I mean, is that the animal?
Ooh, I see some whiskers.
Oh, this piece goes together. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, so.
So do we want to maybe? Like call it a day and just cut the devotion and come back later, because this looks like it's going to take some time. We don't really have a whole lot of direction. We don't have a guide. We're not really sure what this is supposed to look like. I'm not really making sense of this.
I mean, I know there's stripey doos and there's some pink and some sort of animal. I mean,
yeah,
but it's really kind of confusing.
Do you know what would probably help?
What?
Again, you are actually a puzzle genius.
I love puzzles. I do them like
Miss Anna is a puzzle genius. I am not. But the only way that I can do a puzzle is if I have some kind of direction or help. So if this is all I have and it's jumbled and this is going to take a very long time, it's going to be very stressful, there's going to be a lot of anxiety in trying to sort these pieces and somehow make this come together into a full picture.
So we're not going to be able to do this puzzle in the 12 minutes that we have for devotion?
Probably not. But
bummer.
As a whole, completing this puzzle would be a whole lot easier if we actually had some kind of guide.
You know what?
Wait,
doesn't it come with one?
It does. See?
Oh, the box.
Because remember, we did the whole, we got this.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
great.
We don't got this.
Because I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
No.
But
now we have a guide.
It's a little squirrel.
I mean, boys and girls, if you've spent any time with Miss Melissa, You know that squirrels are my thing. These are my jam. So when I found this puzzle for today, I could not have been more excited.
Yes.
I didn't even go out and get it. I literally found it. I was like, oh,
So,
it was meant to be.
Now
My
that we have
squirrel.
this, I know that these two pieces go together as a candle.
Yep.
That's part of the candle. So that makes
And the whiskers go to the squirrel.
and there's more pieces of the look. Like this is so easy now. Like I know that these all go to the candle. That just made it so much easier.
Because we had a guide.
A
we
guide.
Had something to So, but here's the thing. We're also putting a lot of confidence and trust in this box.
Right.
Because this box gives us this picture. We assume that all of these pieces together are going to make this picture.
And I opened the box this morning.
Yeah, it had not been opened yet.
So I assume there's actually 100 pieces
Right,
in it because
and
it says 100 pieces.
That's it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid assumption. I personally have never opened a puzzle brand new, put it all together, and gone, well, I'm missing a piece, or it's not the picture on the box.
Well, honestly, I have put together puzzles without missing it and they're missing a piece, but I have like 40 kids running around. So sometimes
I'm sure it's here somewhere.
probably
Or in another puzzle box.
Yes.
But look at the amount of confidence that, like, the minute I pulled this out and said, hey, we have a guide.
I was able to put these 4 pieces together right away. And
Right.
I knew, like, oh, look, that's part of the candle. Look, there's another one. I mean,
So if we can put this much confidence and lose, we're less anxious now.
Right.
I mean, we're rocking this out. This could be done in like 2 seconds, especially with the puzzle.
I mean, it
the
wouldn't
puzzle
take that
wheels
long.
we have
I mean-
here. But imagine how much confidence and faith we can put in God when we think. Again, I'm thinking about life stuff, right? So
Right.
this is a jumbled mess. It doesn't make a lot of sense. The pieces were not coming
right.
together.
And
None
I mean,
of that was happening.
and when we dumped it out, like half of them were upside down.
Yeah.
So it's like, you didn't even know it was on them because, I mean, you have to take all the time
Right.
and like flip them all over
and start separating. But
Yes.
again, I brought out the guide of the box, and you got super excited about that and started kind of like putting the pieces together.
Right, and it just took me like a few seconds to find the candle, and I was able to put the candle together. So,
do you think we can have more trust and confidence in God in our jumbled messes
Right.
than we can in?
so it reminds me, sometimes we don't understand why we're not being able to go to school in person, or we're not able to go to grandma's house this weekend, or we don't always know why. All we see is this jumbled mess of things, and we're trying to figure it out. I mean, imagine trying to put together this puzzle without seeing the picture at
I've
all.
seen puzzles like that before that are like all a solid
Yes,
color. Have you
and-
seen those?
I have one. I've never done it.
Yeah,
But,
well.
this is kind of like what we see. We have good days. I mean, look, I put those 2 pieces together, but a lot of days it's like, I don't understand why I'm having to do this.
No.
And you know what it reminds me of is God knows, God sees the whole picture. Like, we're looking at things like this, but God is like, dude,
End result.
this is the whole picture.
Like, I know this.
And God gave us a guide. He gave us the Bible to help us. Now, I know some of y'all are like, I read the Bible and have no idea what it means or why, and I don't understand. But that's why God gives us people like Pastor Eric or moms and dads, so if you don't understand, maybe you could talk to them about it. Or, I don't understand why I can't go to grandma's house. But you know what? Well, grandma doesn't feel good and we don't want to go see grandma and then get us sick. But why don't we write her a letter and we can mail it to her?
Absolutely.
So sometimes we don't understand, but moms and dads might be able to explain it to you. The Bible, we can go to the Bible and pray about it and see what God has to say about it.
Yeah. And, boys and girls, like we were talking about the jumbled mess and God knowing the whole story. This puzzle company, when they did this, they knew this was the picture, this was going to be the end result. We're going to take this picture, we're going to chop it up in a bunch of pieces, we're going to throw it in a box, we're going to jumble it up, and then it's up to the folks out there to put these pieces together to make this picture. God knows our life story, from start, knitted together in the womb, right?
Right,
From
yes.
start to finish. So from the time that you were itty bitty creation, itty bitty baby, all the way until the time that you pass. God knows that story. He knows what's going to happen. He knows, boys and girls, He knows every single word before you say it. He knows every single thought before you think it. Every single action, all that you say, do in your everyday life, God knew you were going to say and do those things today.
But then why do I have to pray? I mean, honestly, if God already knows what I'm going to do, why do I need to pray? Why do I need to ask for his help? You know why? Because he gives us the option. He knows what he wants us to do. There's good and bad choices in everything we do. Is it a good choice to take a handful of these and throw them in the trash? No, because then we won't be able to do the puzzle. But God gives us the ability to make our choices. And God wants to hear from us. You know, God sometimes is waiting for us to just go to him and ask for help. You know, God, just please help me get through this test, or, you know, help me to remember this, or, you know, just different things. He's waiting for us to come to him, and he wants us to. So while he knows the choices that we are going to make, and he wants us to make the good choices, he gives us the options to make the bad choices too.
Yeah. Well, and two, I mean, in being thankful for that, and, you know, going to God and saying, God, I know that you know. I know my story is written. I know that you know that I'm having these thoughts and that I'm a little bit stressed, or there's a little bit of this or a little bit that. Help me to understand that. And if you can't help me to understand that, help me to get through that. Maybe help me to guide others. You know, that's also, you know, part of it is going through the process and learning and really, really trusting in God, and being able to tell others about that, being able to go to others and say, hey, I know you've got a lot going on. I know you don't understand what's going on. I know you're hesitant to just give that to God or go to God with that. Let me help you do that. So that in the end, when it's all said and done, it's coming together. Like I said, we've put a lot of trust in the puzzle company that this is going to turn into this when it's all said and done.
But we just have to trust. You know, Psalm 139:4, before a word was on my tongue, you, Lord, knew it completely. And we just want you to go and trust God. Trust that even though we see a jumbled bit of mess, you know, and we don't understand why this is like this, God knows. And he's given us answers, and he's given us a way to figure out what's going on. And just remember that he's in control.
Absolutely. 100%. Always.
Always. So, are you going to help me finish this puzzle?
Yeah. Let me get the box.
Awesome. So, boys and girls, we hope that y'all have a wonderful Thursday. Enjoy the snow while it's here.
Yep.
Hopefully, we might get more this weekend.
That's what they're saying.
Don't forget to flush the ice cubes and wear your pajamas backwards or inside out or something.
Or not. I mean, okay, for Anna. Do it for Anna.
For me.
Do it for Anna.
Bring on all the snow. But we hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and we look forward to seeing y'all on Sunday, either virtual or in person at church and life groups or kids worship. And we love you guys.
All right. See y'all later. Bye.